This room-sized array of cables and panels was once the peak of human engineering, yet your brain houses over 100 billion specialized cells, processing millions of bits of information every minute in a space you hold in your hands. Welcome to our masterclass on the biological network that makes you, you. Your body follows a design familiar to any engineer. A computer relies on gathering data through an input, processing it in a central unit, and delivering an output. Your nervous system uses this exact workflow. Whether you're reading these words, feeling the room's temperature, your body continuously computes millions of data points every second to keep you aware and alive. So how does raw information get entered into this biological system? How does a physical touch become a message your brain can understand? Your skin is packed with specific sensors for breeze, pressure, or pain. This Pacinian corpuscle looks like a microscopic onion with a central nerve fiber. Pressing your skin squashes these layers, forcing microscopic gates to open. Sodium particles rush inside, creating an electrical pulse. Some sensors adapt instantly, which is why you stop feeling the watch on your wrist. But others, like your pain sensors, keep firing as long as a threat is present to keep you safe. Without this translation step, turning a physical squeeze into an electrical pulse, the brain would be completely cut off from the outside world. Once that pulse is born, it races away from your skin and up toward your spine along a nerve fiber. Your body uses different types of biological wires for different messages. Thick, insulated fibers are reserved for high-priority data, like sharp pain or balance corrections. These signals can travel at over 100 meters per second. Less urgent information, like a slow, dull ache, travels along thin, uninsulated nerves. These signals move much slower, taking their time to reach the central processor. This built-in speed limit serves as a triage system. It ensures your brain reacts to a hot stove in a fraction of a second, while background maintenance data waits its turn. But the signal eventually hits a gap. Nerves don't actually touch each other to pass the message along. This tiny space is called a synapse, a microscopic canyon between one nerve and the next. Electricity can't jump this gap, so the nerve releases chemical messengers instead. These molecules drift across, finding specific docking ports on the other side. These chemicals carry specific instructions. Some are excitatory, telling the next nerve to keep the message moving. Others are inhibitory, telling the nerve to stay quiet. But a single messenger is rarely enough. Dozens of synapses must fire at once, pooling their power until they launch a brand new electrical signal in the next nerve. This requirement for a group effort prevents your system from being overwhelmed by every tiny accidental stimulus in your environment. Those successful signals finally enter the massive processing centers of the brain and spinal cord, where they join vast groups of interconnected cells. Here, information is routed through complex patterns. One incoming signal can split to wake up thousands of different muscle fibers, while multiple separate senses can combine into a single unified decision. Sometimes a signal enters a self-powering echoing loop. The message is sent forward, but also branches back to re-trigger itself, keeping the signal cycling in a continuous circle. This cycling is what allows you to hold a temporary thought in your mind or maintain a steady rhythm of breathing while you sleep. After all that processing, a command finally leaves the brain and heads towards your muscles. The entire journey results in a physical action. A muscle fiber pulls tight, letting you take a step or catch a falling object. Every thought you have and every move you make is the result of millions of these sparks and chemical messengers working in perfect coordination. This massive biological network is the most sophisticated processing system we have ever discovered, and it is entirely yours. Class dismissed.